Hello everybody, it's me Laura again, and today I would like to welcome you to another ASMR Memebox unboxing and review. In this video today I'm going to be tapping and making some sounds with some Korean beauty brand products from this box. And the box that I have this month is the Memebox Global 14. And in this one I'm going to be showing you the products and reviewing them with some close-ups of speaking near the end of the video. If you would like to skip to that, I will leave it in the description for you. Now, you're probably familiar with me just kind of doing a bird's eye view on the product or a camera angle very similar to that. However, the stand which I put these on has now been discarded, so I'm left to doing it like this, so I hope you don't mind. So this is the box. So Memebox are a Korean beauty subscription service. And the question I get asked a lot is, do you have to stay subscribed? Now, from what I'm aware, you can stay subscribed for one box and then leave if you wish. Also, my hair goes bizarre in this video. Please excuse it. It's got a mind of its own today. So, I'm going to make some sounds with the box first. Typically, most of the boxes will look like this. Also, another thing, my eye looks slightly red. It's just because I've been rubbing a little, that's all. I'm just going to open the box now. Okay, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So you'll receive a card with the products you get in your specified box. You can choose from loads of boxes to suit your desire. So this one comes with 8 products. It says, feeling antsy for your next arrival of the Memebox? Don't fret, because we guarantee that Memebox Global 14 is packed with goodies that are worth every second of your wait. Okay, so let's look at the first product. So, the first one is 2 items. This particular shower gel and this shower gel. It says here, Shower Mate Perfume De Whip Body Wash, and you get 2 out of choices of 3 randomly selected. Full size product, which is this, it is full size, is $4, and you get 2 products randomly selected from Romantic Pink Garden, Pure White Blossom, and Marilyn Red Fantasy. As you haven't already can tell, there's Marilyn Monroe on the front. I got Red Fantasy and the Pure White Blossom. It says here, Shower Mate's Perfume De Whip Body Wash Series works to gently cleanse your body with whipped cream-like bubbles, and at the same time infuses your skin with 3 of its most popular fragrances: fruity and sweet floral scented Romantic Pink Garden, refreshingly crisp Pure White Blossom, and elegant rose and jasmine scented Marilyn Red Fantasy. There's no need for heavy perfume scents anymore with these natural floral fragrances that you don't even need to spray on separately. So basically it's a shower gel, and I'll be reviewing each product separately at the end of the video. So if you prefer close-ups off speaking, or if you wanted to actually know if they're good or they work, then stay tuned. But for now, I'm just going to be doing some tapping and scratching sounds with the products. Okay, let's look at the next one. Same again with Marilyn Monroe on the front. Now I have smelt these prior, and I know that I preferred this one to the Red Fantasy. I'll explain why at the end. So let's move on to the next product. So the next one is Sally's Box 4 set of a Love Recipe Apple Mask, a Delight Ceramide Hydrogel Mask, a Delight Collagen Hydrogel Mask, and a Delight Panthenol Hydrogel Mask. The Love Recipe Apple Mask is enriched with abundant apple extracts for soothing and balancing out rough skin texture and delivering moisture and nutrition into the skin. The 3 Delight Hydrogel Masks are made from the Garden Complex, containing more than 10 herbal ingredients from Mother Nature, and each work to deeply hydrate, firm up, and relieve coarse, thirsty skin. So let's have a look at them. I haven't taken it from the crinkly wrap yet, but I wanted to. And I'm going to try each separate mask and give you an honest opinion. I've never received facial masks from Memebox before, so it should be quite nice to try out. quick look first at the front mask. Okay, so let's open them. Okay. So, here are the masks. So the first one is the Love Recipe Apple Mask. It's cute packaging. The second one is the Delight Panthenol Hydrogel Mask, which says, "I want you to be happy." They look so pretty. I love the art. And the next one is Delight Ceramide Hydrogel Mask. Cute. And the last one is the Delight Collagen Hydrogel Mask. They've made them look so pretty that I almost feel bad using them. So I'm gonna give these each a go. See what I think of them. Now I'll try and make some sounds. Okay then, so that's the masks. Okay, so the next product in the box is this. It is Beauty People Miss 100 Super Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. Oh, by the way, for the masks, the full-size product is $14. Sorry for missing that out. So this is the Beauty People Miss 100 Super Waterproof Gel Liner Water Pencil, randomly selected from Glam Brown, Glimmer Bronze and Glimmer Coral. Features sophisticated point eye makeup with Beauty People's Gel Liner Pencil that comes in 3 delicate pearl shades, coral, bronze and brown, and can be used as both a liner and a shadow. Probably use it as a liner. They're auto-type liners that easily glide onto your eyelids, making them easy to use even for makeup beginners. Plus, there's an eyeliner sharpener attached on the other end for convenience. Now, hold your breath here when I say that the full-size product is supposedly $38, which is insane. However, the sounds are free, so and I believe the shade I received was Glimmer Bronze, which is the colour I was hoping for. I like when people pitter patter their fingertips on the product. Okay, so let's open it up. Okay, so here we go. That's the designated shade or colour. It's kind of got like Snow White on it. That cool. Well, if it's not Snow White and you know who it is, let me know. I love the artwork they put on a lot of their products. Let me know also if you like any of the sounds I've made. Okay, so I'm just going to swatch it on my skin for those who are interested. I think it's an extender one, so you go like this, and it goes up, and you pull it down, it goes down. Okay, so I'll just glide it against my skin. Okay, so that's the colour you're looking at for this one, so I will try it out properly later. Also, the sun might be going down on me, so if the light goes down or I go slightly grey tinted, then you know why. Okay, that's a liner. So the next one is another randomly selected one. It is the VOV Goodbye Black Smudge Waterproof Mascara, or you receive the waterproof button liner. And the one I received was this one. Look at the packaging. It is the Goodbye Black Smudge Waterproof Mascara. This has to be like the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen. I love it so much. So we've got orange colours and blue. You've got little sailor icons around the side, an anchor and a ship's helm. Obviously to indicate it's waterproof. So, the full-size product is $19, I think. Yeah, $19. Here are VOV Slash Proof and Volume Proof Mascara and Button Liner, all widely acknowledged and greatly loved for their super waterproof and long-lasting formula. While the Lash Proof Mascara boosts its straight triangular shaped brush for getting right up the roots of your lashes, the Volume Proof Mascara has a brush shaped in a square C-circle for adding that extra volume to your lashes. Okay, so it's just a waterproof mascara. I rarely wear mascara. It gets kind of clogged on my lashes. Sorry about that. Yeah, it gets kind of clogged on my lashes, so I don't usually wear it that much. Okay, let's have a look at it. So, product is orange. It's a nice sound, I like that sound. I want to do a sound assortment within the next month, so if there are any sounds that I've done now or in the past that you would really like to hear again, let me know. And I'll try my best to put it in the next one. Okay, let's have a look inside. There's hardly any scent to it. I know you shouldn't pump it, but I'll do it a couple of times. Okay. So that's the mascara. So the next product in the list is the Cocoa Star full package set. You get a hair pack, face spot mirror patch, a 5-finger nail pack, and the foot peeling pack. The full size product is $20. I don't know if that's for each or for all of them. So I'll speak you through it, or talk you through it rather, and then show you them. The ultimate set of packs for treating your hair, nails, feet and face easily in no time at all. First off is a hair pack for your ponytail that you don't need to wash off after use. Simply place your ponytail into the hair pack and fasten it with the included hair elastic band. Then there's the face spot mirror patch, which works to treat blemishes and marks on your face. A unique feature of this patch is that there's a small mirror included in its packaging for your convenience when applying the product. Thirdly, moisturize, protect and add more gloss with elasticity to your nails. I think I've used this product before, so I may skip the review of that one because I've already reviewed that one before. With the 5-finger nail pack, yeah. Last but not least, the foot peeling pack works to peel away all dead skin cells from your rough, coarse feet within 5 days of application, leaving your feet baby soft and supple. Okay. So to be fairly delicate with the crinkling. I really need to keep it away from the mic. If this hair here is annoying you, it's annoying me too. Okay, so let's get it open. Okay, so we have the card on the front with the products. Then there's the face spot mirror patch, the 5-finger nail pack, and then there's the hair pack, and then there's the foot peeling pack. So I'll try and make some sounds with these. That's a nice sound. It's not like crinkling, it's like rippling, sort of. from my experience, the Fire fingernail pack was really good. Amazingly good, actually. You may think that your nails are worse off to begin with, but give it a day and the product really soaked in and made my nails really tough, but still smooth. So that's the pack. So the next one is the foundation, which I did try out prior. This one is a little too dark for me. This one is a sample size. See? I'll just talk about it first. Sewer Young Mineral Essence in Liquid Foundation. The full-size product would be $34. If you ever felt that BB creams are a little too heavy while CC creams are too light and ineffective for covering up skin imperfections, then Sewer Young's famous Mine or MEIN liquid foundation is just the item. Free of mineral oil, paraben, alcohol, artificial fragrance, and some other big words. It contains only organic gradients and works to protect and deliver nutrition into the skin. Also, the light pigment of the liquid foundation allows it to quickly adhere to the skin without any clumping, and all the while effectively covers up minor skin imperfections with a long-lasting finish. Okay, so I did try this on my face before, but when I tried it on my hand it was a little dark. So I'll give it a go on my face. Now if you haven't heard of any of these brands, it's okay, because they're supposed to be Korean anyway, so not something you'd find in a typical American supermarket or a British supermarket. So, and what I've found is that they almost always match up to local brands. This has an SPF in it, I think it says 33 PA. So if any of you know what the PA means, let me know. Just show you the little nozzle. Okay. The risk is with putting little foundations in here like that, it may not adapt to everyone's skin tone because there's so many types of skin tones in the world. Okay, this is the little box it came in. That's the foundation. So the next one, it's one I've been wanting to open for ages, but I've held out for this video. It is the Recipe by Nature Golden Time Vita Capsule Essence. 40 milliliters, and the full size product is $42, so this is the full size. This vitamin essence is literally packed full of numerous vitamin capsules that will deliver deep nourishment and nutrition to your skin, balancing out the oil and moisture levels, brightening darkened skin tones, and evening out rough skin textures for a much smoother, silkier complexion. So basically, this product says it will defeat most of the skin problems that I have. It's locked away in this sort of bubble wrap nest. So this is the product I look forward to trying the most. I hope that it works. Just going to try and cut it open. I must have looked so serious cutting that then. So here it is. Doesn't it look so pretty? Vitamin and vitamin derivatives 11.2%. I have no idea what that means. Okay. Okay, that's really interesting. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's really pretty glass bottle, so points for that anyway. Really pretty. And I'm not going to tip it too much, but it's like the product is laying on another layer. So it does this really cool thing when you turn it upside down. At first when I pulled it out, it looked like oil. Obviously not the skin oil, like it didn't look too appealing at first. Just pull the lid off. Looks like a hat. A little helmet. Okay, so it's sealed, so we can't smell it. Actually, it does smell a little bit like Lauralemurex, which I've noticed a lot of their skin creams and serums do smell a lot like Lauralemurex, and that's not a bad thing because I love Lauralemurex. So cool. I could do this all day. That's so cool. Anyway, so there's the vitamin serum, I suppose. Okay, so the last product is this little lip pencil, or lip and cheek pencil. It is the Fantasy Holic Lip and Cheek Designer Pencil. It's randomly selected from Sweet Orange, Lovely Coral and Rose Beige. I think I have coral. A smart 2-in-1 item for adding colour and radiance to your lips and cheeks. The Fantasy Holic Lip and Cheek Designer Pencil works to naturally blend into the skin without any clumping, and its matte finish lasts for a very long period of time. If you wish to feature more supple and glossier lip makeup, mix in the Lip and Cheek Designer Pencil with a lip gloss. And the full size product, if I haven't said already, is $7. Okay, so here it is. It's got a little cat design on it. Cute. Okay, so that is all the products that was in the Memebox Global 14. Feel free now to stick around for the close-up soft speaking, where I review each product individually. Okay then, so I'll see you in a minute. Hello everybody. So, welcome back for the close-up soft-spoken part of this review. In this review, I will not be reviewing, I believe it's 1 or 2 of the masks for your face, and I will not be reviewing the finger pack. The reason I won't be reviewing the finger pack for your nails is because I've already reviewed this product before. If you would like to check that out in another Memebox review video that I've done, and I will not be reviewing the mask simply because I have not been able to get round to using every single mask yet. However, I will try to review each one in as much detail as I can. So the first one I want to talk about was part of the Cocoa Star 4 package set, and it's the foot peeling pack. So it basically acts as a sock for the feet, and it reaches past my ankles. It is adaptable to several foot sizes. I'm a size 6 in the feet, and I found that it fit extremely comfortably. Unfortunately though, it did have a very strong alcoholic cleaning product smell, similar to perhaps a really strong cocktail perhaps. It does smell citrusy, but maybe that is to some people's likings. I was surprised that it didn't smell like peppermint like most foot products do. When you first put the packs on, it feels really bizarre and cold. It takes an hour and a half to work, so best for using it overnight or for a pampering session. However, I would not recommend it in the winter time where your feet get generally quite cold anyway. So perhaps best for a pampering night, or if you're warming up the room that night, or even summer. There was no allergic reaction at all. My skin felt very comfortable afterwards and seemed to adapt to it quite well. However, one of the things I didn't quite like is that the instructions weren't too clear. I had to go to the Memebox card, as opposed to the instructions on the actual product, to get clarification on how to separate the product to put it onto your foot. After the hour and a half was up, I personally didn't feel there was much difference to my feet. However, this was proven differently. After about 5 days, the layer of skin was brought up and a new layer was brought upon. Definitely a product you don't want to use if you're going for a night out. Your feet may not look too pleasant for a few days, but it proves that the product does work. However, it does take a few days. I find that if you have a couple of showers or hot baths, it really hastens the speed of the product to work. The next product I want to talk about is the hair pack in the 4-package set. So this basically it's a pack you put on your hair, and it works kind of like a towel with conditioner in it, and it soaks into your hair. Whilst it does smell gorgeous, indefinitely, the problem is with this one is that I think it's designed for thin, very dry, and short hair. There is no way that all that product could fit on my hair. Another problem that I had with it is that it didn't fit on my head, which was unfortunate. Didn't seem to sit very comfortably. The product wasn't evenly distributed throughout the hair, which was a major concern for me. Overall, I found it to be a very disappointing product. Perhaps if you have short, thick hair, short, thin hair, this might be really good for you. So perhaps people who have over-coloured, over-bleached their hair may see some justice in this product, but for me, it was messy and it was not worth the hassle. So the last product in the set that I would like to review is the face spot mirror patch. This was probably one of my favourites out of the box itself. Basically, you get these transparent little circles to place on problem areas of your skin, and they help to cover up the area for a while. They have a very delicate and light mint smell, and for me at the time I didn't have many problem areas to work upon. However, I can say that they would work very well, say, with foundation. Sometimes the foundation can aggravate your skin, so putting them under your foundation on your problem areas, then applying the foundation would be amazing in my opinion. I believe the foundation would blend very well. So the little patches take 8 to 10 hours to work, and I found that this does actually seem quite justifiable. I really like it. It's definitely a unique product. I wouldn't obviously recommend this if you have severe problem areas on your skin. Obviously you would need a dermatologist for that. However, if you've got problems that just arose and you're going for a night out, I would say this would be really good to apply on your skin as sort of like an emergency product. So the next product I want to talk about is the creamy lip pencil that I received, the little cat on it. This product is definitely one of my favourites from the box. It is creamy, moisturising and perfect for dry lips. I would not recommend using it over your favourite lip balm because it's a balm itself, so it won't layer on top of that. So best to use it first and then layer your lip balm or lip gloss on top. I have generally quite cracked, dry lips because of the cold weather, but this masks and covers those cracks and fills them in with such ease. This is now definitely an everyday lip pencil for me. In my opinion, this is the best lip colour I've ever used. It is smooth when you run your lips together. However, when drinking, it can stain the glass or the cup you're drinking from, meaning you need to top it up considerably. Because of its size, I also think that it's really perfect for travelling with. And the smell is very appetizing. In my opinion, it's very similar to old, traditional sweets you'd find in your local sweet shop. I suppose that suggests a very sophisticated target market, however the cat suggests a more playful target market. The colour, I believe, works as a tint for my natural lip colour. It makes it seem very delicate and subtle, so it's definitely a colour that I really like. So the next product I want to talk about is the mascara. I was exceedingly disappointed with the mascara. When I was removing the brush from the bottle, I felt that the mascara was empty and felt that there was very little product in there, or it had dried up. I felt that there was absolutely no difference in volume and almost no difference in colour when applying the product. After a couple of hours my lashes were sticking together, top and bottom, and the product had to be removed, otherwise I just had to pull my lashes apart. It has no qualities in my opinion and crumbles and smudges even with very delicate touches. However, I'm not disappointed too much to say because I don't even use mascara that much. However, I would not recommend this mascara at all to anyone. So the next one, very briefly, I want to talk about is the Sui Young Foundation. Again, I was disappointed with this one. However, I don't have a lot to say about it. Whilst it does apply to your skin very well and evenly, it doesn't feel cakey. It feels quite smooth and delicate. However, it's just not for my skin tone, and finding foundations for myself, which I rarely even wear, is difficult. There's not a lot to say about it really. It's a very travel size product. And the unfortunate thing about this is that it can be quite difficult to get the matching foundation for your skin tone because you don't even get to pick the shade to go with your skin, which can be quite risky with the Memeboxes. So I can't really go too in depth with this foundation. All I know is that it sits on your skin for quite a while during the day. I suppose you could always powder this one, maybe with bronzer or your favourite pressed powder, to enhance or lower the colour. But not a product I would be investing in. The next two products I was using were Red Fantasy and the White Blossom Shower Gels. These are really great for travelling with a beautiful, unique design. However, the Red Fantasy Shower Gel is very musky and just smells like really poorly made soap to me. Not something I'd want to be rubbing onto my skin personally. However, the Body Whip or Shower Gel from the White Blossom one is really good. It moisturises into my skin very well. It makes my skin feel very smooth and also has a very subtle, comfortable smell on it. And because it's Blossom is a really good smell for helping me wind down at night time, and it helps me to relax. And because the smell is all over my skin, it really helps me to relax and unwind before bed. The product is very loose and easy to apply to the skin. Unfortunately with this one, you do need quite a bit to rub into the skin in order to get the product's full potential, which can deter people from buying it, especially because of its size. However, shower gels are shower gels really, and there's not much more I can talk about with that one. So the next product I want to talk about is the Vita Capsule Serum for your skin. This product I had such high hopes for because my skin is a combination of oily, dry and normal, and I just felt that it was terrible for my skin. It felt really oily, it didn't soak in well, it just felt like a mask, which it's obviously not designed to do. So I was extremely disappointed with this product. I found that it just made my skin feel more oily. And that's what I was worried about mostly about this product, was that there was a serum in the first place. I'll typically use certain moisturizers and toners and cleansers in the cream, or just kind of like a water liquid base. So I always stayed away from oils, just so I would never risk my skin getting even more oily. Whilst the bottle is really pretty, I guess it's just not right for my skin tone. Obviously I could be exceedingly biased here, however I don't have everyone's skin tone, so it's difficult to say whether the product was poor or my skin tone just was not agreeing with it. In the product there are 2 layers. On the top there is an orange liquid sat on a clear liquid, which is quite pretty to play with, but that's not what the product is there for. I was quite happy with how professional it looked, however it did really lack on the actual performance of my skin. So it's not a product I will be using again, and not a product I recommend for people with combination skin. Perhaps more so for dry skin, possibly. So the next product I want to talk about is the gel eyeliner. This eyeliner is amazing. It has a sort of like a twist cap, so it's easy to make the pencil longer, so there's no need for a sharpener, which is great because that way it wouldn't hurt or get too sharp when you're applying it to your eyes. It's a gorgeous colour, it's smooth, it's not cakey, it provides an amazing pigment on the skin and applies very well even to the most delicate and gentle of eyelids. When it said on the box that it was good even for beginners, I was totally taken away. It certainly is great even for beginners. It glides so gently and is easily smudged, which can provide lots of different looks for you. And because it's a gold, I find that gold works for most seasons, especially summer and autumn, and we're in autumn right now, so that work really well with orange tones and glitters that I intend to use during this season. Because of its ease of use, I believe you can't really go wrong with it. However, the slight problem is if you should go wrong or you've applied too much, taking it off can be quite difficult. It is a product that likes to stay on your skin. However, I'm sure a good makeup remover should get rid of it. It was very good on the skin, it didn't tug, and can be applied even with one hand without straying the eyelid to make the adjustments easy on the eyes. So it was a product I was quite pleased with. However, I do not know if it's actually waterproof, as it says it is, as I was never in raining conditions and I just used a wet wipe to take it off. But from the fact that it was quite difficult to take off, could possibly suggest that it was waterproof. So definitely one of my favourite products from the box. So the last 2 products that I want to talk about with you are the 2 masks that I used. To my knowledge, I used the Ceramide Hydrogel Mask and the Apple Mask. Now personally, I adore the artwork on these, as previously shown in the video. My favourite out of the masks I did use was the Apple Mask. It is extremely nourishing and gentle on the skin, and it is a sort of like a sheet that applies over your eyes. It is easily adjustable to most face shapes and doesn't just slide off like many masks would do. As opposed to this, the ceramide mask came in two parts, for the upper half of your eyes and one for the lower part of your face. That one I found did tend to slip off a lot. Now the apple mask is very true to a rich, juicy apple. It is very nourishing. It made my skin have a beautiful glow, and whilst it didn't have many actual nourishing properties in general, I think it may have done some, but not something I probably didn't pick up. But that may be because of the confliction of the toner I used. The ceramide mask was very disappointing. It felt very uncomfortable on my skin in the sense of it just felt too, I suppose, wet. It's probably a very poor argument. But my favourite out of them has to be the apple mask, because the gorgeous, true to apple smell and not this very artificial perfume smell. And because of this natural apple smell, it does make me feel like the product is working so much easier on the skin. However, obviously, I would have to be biased with these masks, obviously because of my skin type. For the gorgeous artwork alone, I would buy these masks again, and I do intend to use the rest of the masks that are in the pack, which I believe is the panthenol and the collagen. So, that is the review done. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video today. And I know that some of the products weren't reviewed as lengthy as you may have liked. However, for the ASMR experience, I really do hope that you've enjoyed the video. So as always, take care everybody.